Whether you make these for football on the weekends or when you're entertaining, we're about to show you your new small best friend. The name I'm going with right now, and I say right now because it could change by the time you're seeing this, is wanton, what's it called? Wanton Burger Appetizers. It's a terrible name. I don't know what to call them.
They're little baby burger appetizers.
They're little baby open-faced burger appetizers. The open-faced part is what throws me.
Yeah.
Throws me. Open face, because they're not sealed. You've undoubtedly seen, in fact, we did it. You've undoubtedly seen the tortilla with ground beef on the flat top, yes. Well, these are that, but smaller because we're using wonton wrappers, which are fantastic. They're 2 or 3 biters. And they're so good. You can make them any way you want. We're gonna use ground beef and chorizo. There will be onions involved, there'll be a little cheese involved, and a quick sauce. They go together like that. They cook even faster because they're so small. Let's start by getting the beef mixture made, then the sauce, then we put them together, then we cook them, then we eat them, and then we're out. Before the mixture, let me show you the onions. We normally do caramelized onions. We're letting these char a little bit extra because look, because they're going to be fantastic. They've just been in a little bit of oil. I'll give them another little splash. I haven't seasoned them yet, so a little salt and pepper. We'll throw these back on the heat for another couple of minutes, but they're going to be very good. Okay, now the beef. We're going to make this as simple as possible. Ground beef, and I have 6 ounces of that. Pork chorizo, and I have 1.5 ounces of this. These little round balls that we're going to be putting on the wontons are going to be 1.25 ounces each. 1 ounce of beef, 1/4 ounce of the chorizo. So we'll add a little salt and pepper and we'll mix. We're gonna turn these into 6 1.25 ounce balls. And there we go, sauce time. A little sour cream, it's a little mayo, a little hot sauce, and a little of the brine from a jar of pickled jalapenos. Okay, a little salt and pepper because it never hurt, and we mix. Perfect, let's build. We begin with 6 wonton wrappers. Now look, if you can't find the round ones, get the square ones and cut them if you want. If you want to be anal like me. If you don't care, then just make them square and eat them square. I mean, hey, Wendy's has done it for years and it's worked for them. Why can't it work for these? First thing on, a little shredded cheese. We don't have to go all the way to the edge, but sort of a decent amount. Next up, our meat mixture. Just a little pat down. We'll press them down more on the flat top, but just give them a little press here. And when your flat top or pan is hot enough, away we go. We need some oil because we don't want them to stick. Spread, like that. It's pretty high heat. I want these cooking fast. And then we just take our little friends, we go like this. Oh, don't do what I just did. And then we do this. I don't want anything to stick. So we flatten them out like that. That little bit sneaking out's okay. In fact, they shrink a bit, so a little extra sticking out the edges is fine. Great stuff. They're not gonna need very long on here, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe 1.5 minutes. We're gonna give them a quick turn. You wanna scrape right underneath and on that side. Look how beautiful that is. Think of what you've got here. You've got ground beef, which of course is gonna be great. A little bit of the chorizo. It's like perfect little appetizer, guys. Beautiful. They get 1 minute on this side, and then off we come. You wanna get the bottom wonton a little crispy, so give it a little bit of time to do that. Shouldn't be much more than about 1 minute. And our little friends are done. Let's bring them off. 1, 2. I guess I don't have to count. You see what's happening. All right, let's take them over. Get happening. We go like this. Oh, beautiful. Now for me, a little bit of these charred onions are the move. If you could smell these onions, you'd be like, damn. Yes, I like caramelized onions, but these charred are insane. And now if you want sauce, like I do, I'm gonna go sauce on this guy. I mean, they're like tacos. Oh, there you go, that's the move. And then, if you're like me, it's a tiny bit of cilantro and you're done. Boom. Shit, look at those. They're crispy, they smell amazing, they're absolutely beautiful, and check out the bottom. Look at it, that's fantastic. Okay, time to eat. Max just said it, if he was at a party and somebody brought these out as an appetizer, he'd be so stoked.
Oh my God. There's a fly. The flies are going off because of the smell from these. Oh my God.
It's crispy, it's juicy, it's tender. It is so flavorful.
It's one of the best things I've made in a long time.
It's one of the best things I've eaten in a long time. And I'm gonna eat more. Hit the subscribe button if you like us, supports the show, and you could win one of those knives. We put the subscriber's name on the screen like this. Reach out to us, info@thecookingguy.com. We'll hook you up with a knife. Oh, holy appetizer.